that was having suicidal thoughts. What happened to him? Let me tell you why he needed a professional. He found out just at the age of 50 something, that he started feeling depressed. And he had a happy marriage, his children were about to graduate. What is the problem? By the time when he started exploring into his childhood, he found out that he had a very wicked father. And his father used to beat his mother to a stupor. So he got to a point that he had to remove his mother when they were a little bit older from the man. And the man came to where they were and said, if you do not bring my wife back to me, I will come one day and I will make sure I kill her because I'm not going to live without her. True story. So they had to send the woman back. Because they said, is it not better she's alive? So they sent her back. And eventually the woman died and then the man's father died. But he said something, that his father started behaving that way when he lost his business and lost money. So you know the trigger for this, my client. The moment his business started going down, he started becoming afraid. He had suppressed that emotion and the trauma from his childhood. As long as his business was okay, he was fine. Because he had told himself, I do not want to ever be like my father. So I'm going to work hard. I will never be in the position where I will treat my family the way my father treated us. The moment he began to lose money, he became depressed, anxious, and he started having suicidal thoughts. So you need help. We are trained to help you. And a lot of this you can get free. I have about 10 counselors at the back that are ready to talk to you for free when you are ready. It's just a start. Because you are not destined to live life like this. So you need to begin to wire your brain. Challenge negative thoughts. Every behavior is a thought that indicates that behavior before it happens. Every behavior, you don't just do it. Something triggers your behavior. I'll give you an example. If you go to the airport and they cancel your flight, they cancel many people's flight. So people will be shouting in front of the counter. Some people will be looking for another flight. Some people will be going. It's the same thing that happened, different responses. Why? Because all of them interpreted it different. There was a time that there was a downturn in the banks in America, that they lost a lot of shares. And one of the bank MDs jumped out of his window and killed himself. Is it the downturn that caused him to kill himself? You will probably say yes. But if it's the downturn, that means all the other bank MDs should have killed themselves. But the way the man processed it in his mind is that my life is over. When this jam thing happened, some jam students killed themselves. And they will now reverse the scores. Your thoughts are so fast, but they are indicating the way you live your life. So you need to begin to check these negative thoughts. There's something we call cognitive distortion. Are you a mind reader? Somebody puts something in their social media status, and you say, I know the person is talking about me. How do you know? That comes from a deep, low self-esteem. How do you know? Are you a mind reader? Your husband comes home and is looking tired and he doesn't want to eat. I'm sure he has gone to meet another lady. How do you know? If you call somebody and the person doesn't pick your call, you say, they're avoiding my call. That they're avoiding my call is from a cognitive distortion. Because if I call somebody and they don't pick up, I say, I'm sure they're busy. If your mind is going negative, immediately there's a problem. It's a problem. So that is to tell you that you need to begin to check. Exercise and healthy eating is also good. Because as Dr. Tunuka said, that also affects your brain health. And then learn new things. As you learn new things, your brain is creating new neural pathways, healthy systems that your brain can function well. This is the final thing I will say. For anyone that is going through depressive episodes, gratitude releases something called serotonin and dopamine in the brain. Serotonin and dopamine is what they put in antidepressant drugs. But you can have natural serotonin and dopamine by kindness and gratitude. Thank you.
Hello, ma. Please come. I know your husband is there, no problem. When we have functions like this in real life, hello? At least as a professional with a microphone, when we have functions like this in real life, when the speaker is not speaking, the speaker will look at the MC and give him a hug.